We're going to talk a little bit about the history of Corbin Gentry here. It was established in 1968 in Connecticut. This booklet here says a little bit about where it started. These are some of the first seats that were made in production. The metal base plates were made of 16 gauge steel base plates, threaded studs, or welded in threaded bolts inside the seat pans. The Naugahyde was probably about a 30-ounce. Madrid. It came in different colors. The buttons were made of nickel or stainless. Twin needle stitch. This was a high density foam. And the pans over the years changed different colors. So I think our very first one was green, went to a beige, and went to a black color.
This what I want to talk about this seat. Currently, we have a problem. Actually, we have already solved the problem on the seat plate, right? You see the sample. We make it more smooth right now.
Oh yeah, the ripples in the...
Yeah, the original is like a wave here, and the plate is not smooth right here. So we change the machine to stamp, make it smooth and more flat, and recording again. And we as you require that we make some new rivet to focus on the size what you need, and the nickel plated, all complete.
They're anodized rivets too, right? You got nickel rivets, and then you have the anodized. We're talking about these little silver little rivets here, which are very nice quality too, by the way. Because we were getting some black Japan rivets in the U.S. I think they were out of Pennsylvania or something.
So
And the quality of the way they were baking them into the rivets were not good. They were just kind of, the paint would flake off of those rivets. And I'm sure you've probably seen them over the years too, just kind of.
And I got a message you asked us to fix the strip, to make this in one piece in the front type.
Yes. Yeah.
So right now here in the front north we make the strip in one piece type, and this help people to sewing to make it easier for people to work on a part.
Yeah, because then when you stretch the leather over the edge of the pan, you don't see that little seam in the nose of the opening, which was a big help on that.
A question is that how to make sure the rivet that must be in the center line here. This one.
It should be.
It should be, right?
I think some are and some aren't, depending on who made them. I realize that because some of them we have to hand drill, and then some already come pre-done.
I will ask maker to make sure the hole in the center and start to drill the side holes from top to end.
Okay.
Yeah, to make sure. But I'm not sure you want one in the center in the top and the other one in the bottom. No, not necessary, right?
Well, it would be good if it was centered. This way here, you know right where center is in the seat. But as long as these things are pretty well centered, then we know the back of the seat is well centered.
So it's better to I have one rivet in the center between the rivers.
And one in the nose of the seat. Yeah.
So is there any requirement for the color of the strip? Right now we have two types. One is black, one is brown.
Yeah, the brown
It's good.
is good for the white and the brown seat, and the black is good for the black seat. Yeah. That's traditional for us,
So if
probably for you guys
Yeah.
too as well.
so if I make a black one, I need to have a black strip.
Yes,
Then
that's,
I need to correct my record right now. Maybe later on.
well, it's tradition for you guys to make it this way.
Yes.
And for us, it's tradition to make it with the black strip. But, you know, I think it looks better with the black strip, with the black leather.
I see. I just want to make sure what color do you want to have in the seat.
Black is good.
Black's good.
Yeah, black is nicer. Yeah, because the Solo, right, the other Solo is black, correct?
Yeah.
The other style
Yes.
is black.
So we will prepare some seat pan with strip only, and will be sent to US
Yes.
maybe next month.
In both colors?
Currently, we only have a black one.
Black one. Okay. And the color of the rivets you're gonna use, is the black
Nickel.
rivets? Oh, the nickels.
Nickel.
See? And we use the black ones.
You use the black one. Do you want me to make some changes? Because I have both kind of rivet.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's tradition. It's like, because we're coming off two different, what do you call it, two different production lines, right? So you have one production line with this sort of style, and then we have this production line.
Yeah.
So it's a tradition for us to make that K Solo with the black strips with the black spots, and then, of course, it's tradition for you guys to make it with the natural, right? With the silver.
Yes.
That's something that we'll probably have to decide as a whole group. And then if that's what everybody decides they want to
I
do, then we
think
can,
that is the problem. We never talk about the rivet, the color for the strap before we start to work on that. Maybe we just get one sample and then we start to work on and follow that sample. But maybe that is not the correct one, or that is maybe somebody fix it, not original one.
correct. And I think we did copy an original one. That's where we got the idea with the black rivets and the strips were black in the US. Now with the,
And if we think this year, we understand that we have a problem on the seat pan. We never know that our seat pan is not smooth, that make a problem for people to saw in. So
well, the original pans, I think the original ones always had that ripple in the back. From what I'm seeing, it always had that. But it looks better with it smoother. Of course it does. It looks much nicer, but it's just the way the form and the way the metal stretches around
so that help people to sewing if that more smooth.
I think it's more cosmetic, because once you put the leather strip on, it doesn't bother them. I think it's because you can see this when it's on the motorcycle. When it's on the motorcycle and it sits up on the motorcycle with the springs underneath,
Yes.
and it's sitting up, you can see the back of that pan because it flips up in the back, and you can see that. Not so much this one, but on the other Solo seat where it comes up in the back, you can see
The
that.
big one.
Yeah, it looks much nicer with it all smooth.
And the other question is, if I work on the white seat, the strip should be natural, right? With nickel plated or silver one?
Mine are black.
Mine black.
And if you're using silver, then you use silver. But I think it looks sharper with the black ribbons. It looks more appealing, but it's preference. It is. It's sort of like powder coating versus chrome plating. That's what it looks like. I mean, they look nice, but it's to preference. It's just like the buttons. Some of the buttons come nickel here in the first style seats, and then some of them come vinyl. So it's over the years, it's just revolved to different tastes, different styles.
So do you think we need to change our production line to follow yours?
Well, yeah.
Because maybe sometimes we use the same label in the same numbers, maybe a little bit different.
I would say if you're going to use the same number, then we should make the same seat.
So we now currently we don't use the same numbers, so we can be a little bit different.
Well, you have 0120. What was it? 01? Is it 02? Is it 0250 you're making right now, right? Is it 0250? For instance, right?
No, we don't have these numbers.
Or is it 0125? It's 0125.
Or 125.
Is the solar?
Actually, we think 0125 is your numbers.
Okay.
Maybe we use 0124.
I think some of the numbers got crossed,
Yes, yeah.
and then you got them. But I don't remember them right off the hand. But those seats should stay. They should stay exactly like the way they were originally made.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for us to go forward with it, it would be nice if we both built the same looking seat.
I'm not sure if you got my shipment, the seat pan with strip only.
Yeah.
And some of them should come with bolt, nut, the hardware kit. I'm not sure if you use those hardware kit.
The customer does. The customer uses the hardware kit.
So maybe you just get the seat pan and you finish all complete, and you still put one hardware kit inside within the box.
Yeah, we tie it up on the bracket here. We fasten it to the bracket.
Yeah.
And then put it in the bag, and then we pack it.
Because I recently I have a problem that I check my record and I find that maybe the first 1 or 2 shipment we don't come with a hardware kit.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we realize that we do have a record for hardware kit. Yeah. So we product some hardware kit like screw nuts and many screws, thread, and
Washers.
Yeah, washers. Go with the seat pan, but this seat pan is not complete.
Right. It's
So-
plain.
Yeah, it's plain. So
That
we have problem. If we send you a not finished seat pan,
Mm-hmm.
why should we come with hardware kit?
Well, that's, I mean,
But it's the van matter. We can do that.
it's the customers are not complaining.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's nice when you do get the hardware kit with the seat, but I haven't heard no feedback. The customers haven't told us, where's the nuts and bolts, so, I mean.
So it's good to have a hardware kit, right?
Oh, it's nice. It is. If we have them. If we don't have them, then it goes out that way, but, yeah, the hardware kit, many years, it came with a hardware kit.
Yeah.
And I think this style seat will take that same hardware kit, correct?
Yes, all of the hardware kit should be same.
Same.
Mm-hmm. And right now we are working on 47-405-29. Yes. Do you remember they have a 3 beautiful rivet on both sides?
Yes.
But right now we use the brass.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, so the brass is good, right? I'm not sure if you can accept the color.
What
the
color?
rivet.
It's just brass,
Just
right? Straight,
brass, yeah.
polished brass?
Yes.
That's pretty.
It's
That is very pretty.
because it's really different than the original sample I have. I'm not sure if you know. The original sample is black, shine like a jewel.
Okay.
It's more
Like
like
a
a
pearl.
pressed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what is it? The original one is,
The black one.
that's Army, right? The Army?
Uh-huh.
It was black?
Yeah.
Or brass?
Should be brass.
Black brass, huh? Yeah.
But right now we change all to
Brass.
Yeah.
I think that's stunning. I think that would be stunning with the brown leather like this, like that nice, right, is that color leather? Light color leather? It's very nice.
We are now working on lacy pen with strap, complete with bronze, laser and edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be very nice.
It's good to have you have no samples.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
A good example is that you send me a sample and I bring them to the maker and then just show him what exactly we want.
Yes.
And it's better than just give me a paper say something like you want to cut in this way, something like that. We make some discussion before, but after we got your sample and then we realize, wow, we spent a lot of time doing wrong way, but we only need a correct sample, and then we understand easily.
That's, yeah. It takes out all the guesswork. When you see a part or seat that's done, yeah.
It's pretty nice to have your help in samples.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty well straightforward because you make them so many years, you learn. Because we did it that way before. And then you learn how to get better and better at it the more you do it, so. Yeah, I noticed that. Because you would send, I sent one and then you sent me one and then another one came back and said, no, they're gonna send another one.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. As long as everybody stays on the same road, we're good.
Yeah, I remember that. The first time we sent you samples, but you said, no, this is not you want. No, it's correct. It is completely wrong. So we got a sample from you because you broken our sample and you reproduction one, and then we came and sent back to me, and I check. Oh, okay, I understand what you need, and then we work on the other one, and then send back to you.
This little chopper seat right here, it's called a chopper solo seat here, right? And again, it's made of, I believe, 14 or 16 gauge steel. Yep. And it's pop riveted like that. But this is one of...
Forged.
Forged?
Yeah.
Is it?
This is a forged seat pan, and they have two small pieces of sponge on top.
Okay. And then it has a brace, center brace in the middle of the pan. And this is what? This is vinyl or leather? Because we make it two ways. We make it with naugahyde. You don't know why
This one is very different. He didn't use the rivet. He used the screws.
Screws in that one? Screws or washers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was before the rivets. Before rivets, we used screws and washers to fasten the cover onto the seat pan. Because back then we didn't have, what do you call it, pop rivet guns. Yeah, air. Yeah. But this seat, when did this seat come out? I would probably say, probably somewhere late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, they call these pillion pads. Back in the day is the original name. It's like a little, and some of them came with a bait style top stitching, but this one is a smooth style. And the base plate looks like it is a leather. And some of them come like a cardboard, but this is a genuine leather. Yeah, with a vinyl, naugahyde vinyl cover. And it's, some of them had grommets. Does this one actually have grommets? Yeah, this one had grommets, where the screw holes go through the leather seat pan. And again, this is all made of pretty high density foam, as well as the little solo seat. That one actually, that style seat up there is actually a, we called it a hustler style seat. And that came out probably in the 60s. That seat came out for rigid bikes. It went from Harleys to Triumphs to BSAs. Whoever had a rigid bike, that seat would go on it. And now here's a prime example of the Naugahyde buttons that match the Naugahyde in the seats. Twin needle stitch, where back in the day that was very popular, and today it still is, but it's not common, but it's it adds a little touch of class to the seat with the twin needle. You really have to pay attention because you got two bobbins, you got two top stitch, you got two tensions that you have to pay attention to, top and bottom, and the sewing, the correct tension on the sewing has to be just precise, because if not, you're going to end up with one tight stitch, one loose stitch, and it's just not going to look uniform like it does here. Yeah. All right, thanks everybody for their time, your time. Further down the road, we'll do some more talking about the seats. We'll get some more samples and pieces, and we'll continue our story down the road some more. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.